Hello everyone. Now today we will see a new form of integration or new type of integration that is called when the functions are in rational form and we can convert them in partial form. So if your function is in the form of fx upon qx, means your numerator is also an algebraic function and denominator is also an algebraic function, and suppose your degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. So here this a partial form you are going to use only when your degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. So then in that case what we can do, like here these are 6 different types. Okay, the first type is that when you are able to separate your denominator as a two linear factors. So here you can see that we have two linear factors, x minus a and x minus b, and degree of numerator if you see it is 1 and total degree of denominator if you see it is 2. If you multiply these two terms in the denominator you will get x square, okay, as the highest power of x in denominator, so its degree is 2, and numerator the highest power of x is 1, so its degree is 1. So always when degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator, and if you are able to split this denominator as x minus a, x minus b, or x plus a, x plus b, something like two linear factors, then you can express this as a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus b. That means you can separate these two linear factors like this. Now here a and b are some constant, so your your whole effort should be to find the value of this a and b. Once you find this a and b, then this integration is very simple. As you know that 1 upon x integration is log x, or 1 upon ax plus b integration is 1 divided by a into log of x plus b, so something like that. So once you get this form, then it is very easy to integrate. Now here in denominator I got two linear factors. Similarly, if I get three linear factor, then what? So then here I will get three terms like this: a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus b plus c upon x minus c. Obviously here see this denominator have degree 3 and numerator has degree 2, so you used this partial fraction. Okay, third problem. Now third problem, here the denominator is linear factor like x minus a into x minus a, but that x minus a is repeating 2 times, so you are writing x minus a the whole square. The degree of numerator is 1, degree of denominator is 2, so you can use the partial fraction. Now here I will not say like a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus a, it will be a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus a the whole square. So this third type, you see it is altogether different from first two types. Here with a I will write, or with one constant I will write in denominator x minus a, with other I will write x minus a the whole square. Now here in the above this second part, okay, in denominator we have 3 factor, we can also have 4 factor, 5 factor, like that, and simply this side, right hand side, will keep on increasing with d upon e upon, like that. Okay, but maximum you will get 3 factor in the denominator. Okay, now third type is that denominator we have x minus a and we have x minus a the whole square, something like that, so we split them like this. Now we expand this concept, okay, along with the above one. So now you can see that in fourth one, in denominator we have x minus a square into x minus b. So here as x minus a square we have, I will write that as a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus a the square, and I have one more factor x minus b, so for that I have written c upon x minus b. Okay, fifth problem or fifth type, you see it is extension of this fourth one only. Here for x minus a I have cube, so here in denominator I will have x minus a square, x minus a cube, and here this is linear factor, so it is d upon x minus b. And now this sixth one, here you see that your one factor is linear, the other factor is a quadratic factor. So whenever we have a quadratic factor, for quadratic factor the numerator will have 2 terms, like bx plus c. One term will be with variable and other will be constant, bx plus c. And if the denominator is linear, then for that it is a upon like this. So always we, in the problem, this form, rational form, will be given to us. We will convert them in partial form using this table, and then we find value of a and b, okay, using suitable algebraic methods that you will see when we start solving the problem. Okay, so I think so far you are comfortable that in this type what we are going to do. Yes, okay, so let us begin with the problem. So this is first problem in front of you. Now before I start solving the problem, we have discussed that when it is in rational form like p x upon q x, something like that, and the degree of px is less than degree of denominator, then what we are doing, that we have discussed. But if the degree of numerator is same as the degree of denominator, or the degree of numerator is more than the degree of denominator, then in that case what we do? So in that case simply you divide your numerator with the denominator, and then you will get one part as a partial fraction part, we can say that, and from 1 to 6 you can apply the formula. Okay, you will encounter some such kind of questions, and then you will see how I am solving that problem. Okay, so here your first problem. So here what you will do, here you will say that let, first of all, if you wanted to write, you can write your question. I is equals to integration of 2x plus 1 upon x plus 1 into x plus x minus 2. Now here also the substitution you cannot rule out. You can get some problem where by substitution it will become this partial fraction form. Okay, so this is your problem. So here what we do, here we say let this 2x plus 1 divided by this x plus 1 into x minus 2 is equals to a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by, it is x minus 2. So we assume that 2x plus 1 upon x plus 1 into x minus 2 is a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x minus 2. Now let us see how we find the value of a and b. So first what you do, you cross multiply over here, means you make the denominator same as what is here on the left hand side. So this a you will multiply by x minus 2, so your denominator will become x plus 1 into x minus 2, and this b you multiply by x plus 1. Okay, so you have a into x minus 2 plus b into x plus 1, and your denominator will be x plus 1 into x minus 2. Now here in left hand side denominator you have x plus 1 x minus 2, on right hand side denominator you have x plus 1 x minus 2, so you can cancel from both the sides. So therefore here you get 2x plus 1 as a into x minus 2 plus b into x plus 1. Okay, so 2x plus 1 you get, it is equals to a into x minus 2 plus b into x plus 1. Now next step, I have to find the value of a and b. So for getting value of a and b, we will use suitable values for x. Now you observe this right hand side. If you put x is equals to minus 1, now left hand side and right hand side are equal for any value of x. Okay, so when I put x is equals to minus 1, the left hand side will become 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2. Minus 2 plus minus 1, it will be minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 is equals to a into, now the value of x I have put minus 1, so it is minus 1 minus 2, it is minus 3. Okay, and this b part will become 0. So from here you can easily say that a is equals to minus 1 upon minus 3, that is 1 upon 3. So this is the value of a you get when you put x is equals to minus 1. Similarly, I will put x is equals to plus 2. When I put x is equals to plus 2, here it will become 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 equal to, this will become 0. and here I have put in x is equals to 2, so 2 plus 1 3, so it is 3b. So phi equal to 3b. So from here we will get the value of b as equals to 5 divided by 3. So value of a is 1 divided by 3, value of b is 5 divided by 3. Now I can say that, so therefore our integration I, which is 2x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 x minus 2 into dx, this will be equal to, now the value of a is 1 divided by 3, so 1 divided by 3 you can take out like this, and here you can write 1 upon x plus 1 dx. Or what I will do, I will say that this is 1 divided by 3. So 1 divided by 3 in numerator only I will write 1 divided by 3, and the value of b is 5 divided by 3, so plus it is 5 divided by 3, and its denominator is x minus 2, this whole into dx. Okay, so this is equals to, now 1 divided by 3 you can take out, and integration of 1 upon x plus 1 is log of x plus 1, plus here you take this 5 divided by 3 out, and it is log of x minus 2, plus constant of integration c. This is our I. So you understand how we find the value of a and b, and how we use this partial fraction. Okay, so this is your final answer. You can take this 1 divided by 3 common also. Now here, this is your second question. So here what we can say that this 2x plus 1, I will say let 2x plus 1 divided by x into x minus 1 into x minus 4, this is equals to a divided by x plus b divided by x minus 1 plus c divided by x minus 4. Okay, now 3 linear functions are there in the denominator, and numerator degree is 1, denominator degree is 3. So partial fraction you can use. Now we have to find the value of ABC. First thing is that what we will do, we will cross multiply and change the denominators. Okay, so here this side will become a times, here it is x minus 1 into x minus 4 plus b into x minus 4 plus c into x minus 1. Okay, and here on the left side we have 2x plus 1. So 2x plus 1 is equals to this. Okay, now one by one I will put. First let us find the value of a. Now so for a, this b and c part should be 0. So you can see that they have a common factor x. So if I put x is equals to 0, then what will happen? This two terms will become 0. Left hand side will become 2 into 0 plus 1, that is 1. Right hand side will become a into 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and 0 minus 4 is minus 4. So that is 4a. 4a is equals to 1. So 4a is equals to 1. So this implies a is equals to 1 divided by 4. So value of a we got. Now to get the value of b, we will check what is common between a and c. So x minus 1 is common. So here to make it 0, we will substitute x minus 1 0. That means we will substitute x is equals to 1. So when we substitute x is equals to 1, this left hand side will become 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1, it will become 3. So 3 is equals to, now a becomes 0, c becomes 0, we have only b part. So b into 1 into 1 minus 4 is minus 4. So minus 4b is equals to 3. So from here b is equals to minus 3 divided by 4. This is the value of b. And similarly, to get the value of c, we will make a and b 0. So for a and b, you see that x minus 4 is common. So x minus 4 is common. So put x is equals to 4. So I will put x is equals to 4. So by putting x is equals to 4, here we get 4 to the 8 plus 1, 9. So my left hand side will become 9 is equals to, right hand side will be c into the value of x. The value of x is 9 is equals to c into x. We have substituted 4. So c into 4 into 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 4 3 are 12. Now this 3 and 3 we can cancel. So from here the value of c is equals to 3 divided by 4. Okay. So therefore we got the value of ABC. So therefore your integration I, which is 2x plus 1 upon this is 2x plus 1 divided by x into x minus 1 into x minus 4 dx. This will become a, that is 1 upon 4 divided by x, plus b, that is minus 3 upon 4 divided by x minus 1, plus c, that is 3 divided by 4 upon x minus 4 into dx. So this is equals to 1 divided by 4. Integration of 1 upon x is log x minus this is 3 divided by 4. It is log x minus 1 plus this is 3 divided by 4. It is log of x minus 4 plus c. Okay, so this is your answer. Now this x also you can keep in mod. 1 divided by 4 we can take common throughout. Okay, so this is second problem. Here we have 3 linear factors in the denominator, x, x minus 1 and x minus 4. Okay. Now let us see this question number 3. Okay, now here in this question, numerator is x square plus x minus 1 and denominator is x square plus x minus 6. So you can see that now here the degree of numerator and degree of denominator are same. We use partial fraction when degree of numerator is less. So what we do here, when they are equal, then what we do, we first divide this numerator by denominator. So here we divide this x square plus x minus 1. So long division method you can use. So divide this with x square plus x minus 6. So here you see it is 1 time, x square divided by x square is 1. Now when I multiply, I will get x square plus x minus 6. Now we subtract. So this minus 1 plus 6 will give me 5. Okay. So therefore this integration I will say that this is equal to integration of, now my quotient is 1, so I will write 1 plus remainder is 5, so I will write 5 divided by x square plus x minus 6 into dx. So this is what I have to integrate. Okay. Now this x square, this denominator, this is x square plus x minus 6. This also you see that you can factorize. This will become x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. You can take x common. So here it is x plus 3 minus you take 2 common, it is x plus 3. So in bracket you will get x plus 3 and in next bracket you will get x minus 2. Okay. So this integration I can be written as integration of 1 plus, now this is 5 divided by x plus 3 into x minus 2 into dx. Now you can integrate one, you can integrate this part. So first you write this as a partial fraction form. So here I will assume, I will say let. So this portion was my rough work. I will consider let this 5 divided by x plus 3 into x minus 2 is equals to a divided by x plus 3 plus b divided by x minus 2. Okay, so I will cross multiply and I will get, therefore 5 is equals to, denominator will cancel. So it is 5 is equals to a into x minus 2 plus b into x plus 3. Okay, now I have to find the value of a and b. So first let us find the value of a. So for that I will put x is equals to minus 3. So here we substitute, put x is equals to minus 3. We will substitute x is equals to minus 3. So when I substitute x is equals to minus 3, I will get 5 is equals to a into, it is minus 3 minus 2. So this is minus 5a. So minus 5a is equals to 5. So from here you will get the value of a. Value of a is equals to 5 upon minus 5. 5 upon minus 5 is minus 1. So I get the value of a. Now I have to get the value of b. So for that we will put x is equals to 2. So next I will put x is equals to 2. So after putting x is equals to 2, I have 5 is equals to, we put x is equals to 2. So here this a term will go 0 and I have b into 2 plus 3. So 2 plus 3, 5. So it is 5b. So from here I will get the value of b as 5 upon 5. So value of b is 5 divided by 5. That will give me result as 1. So I get a as minus 1 and I get b as equals to plus 1. So therefore my integration I will become, therefore I will say that therefore I is equals to, now it is integration of 1 plus, now 5 upon this term will become a. So a is what, minus 1. So it is plus minus 1 upon x plus 3. This first term is x plus 3 plus b, which is 1 upon the second term is x minus 2 into dx. Okay. So what I have done, I have replaced this 5 upon x plus 3 into x minus 2 by a upon x plus 3 plus b upon x minus 2, and this is what I am getting. This is my I. Now easily I can integrate. The integration of 1 is x minus, here it is log of x plus 3 plus here it is log of x minus 2. Obviously you can use this mod sign to indicate that the values inside log are positive, and plus c. Now this is also with log, this is also with log, so I will use the property of log and I will say that this is x plus log of, here it is x minus 2 whole divided by x plus 3 and plus c. So this is your integration I. So this is the value of I, right? Okay, understood? Yes, this is your third question. Now let us discuss this problem number 4. Okay, denominator the degree is 3, numerator the degree is 1. So partial fraction you can apply. So here you will say let x divided by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2. This you will say that this is equals to a divided by x minus 1 plus b divided by x minus 1 the whole square plus c divided by x plus 2. Okay, right, you identified this type. Here x minus 1, this is a linear factor but it has power 2, so I have to write like this 2 times. Okay, now here we have to make a denominator same on this right hand side. So with a we have denominator x minus 1. So here what we do, we multiply and divide by x minus 1 and x plus 2, this a term. So my denominator will become x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2. With this b, I will multiply this x plus 2, and with this c, I will multiply x minus 1 the whole square. Okay, and whole divided by this whole term on both the sides. So what I will do, I will consider that we are cancelling this denominator part. So here I have x is equals to. So from here, in simple way, you eliminated one step which is not required, and you got this thing. Now here it is important. It is not like previously what we are doing. We are substituting the value of x and we are getting the value of a, b and c all. Here you see that there are two factors. One is x minus 1 and other is x plus 2. So two values you can find out. Okay, here it is c. Okay, but for third value what you do, let us see here what we can do. Now with the c we have x minus 1. So first I will put x is equals to 1. So let us consider what we get when we put x is equals to 1. So x is equals to 1, it will give me left hand side as 1 and right hand side this a part will become 0. So I have with b it is 1 plus 2 and the c part will also become 0. So this will give me the value of b as 1 divided by 3. Okay, in the same way, next I can put x is equals to, now next what we can put x is equals to minus 2. Now when we put x is equals to minus 2, so we will get minus 2 is equals to, here we have put x is equals to minus 2, so this term will become 0, this term will become 0, and here we have c into minus 2 minus 1. So minus 2 minus 1 is what? Minus 3. So from here you will get the value of c, which is minus 2 divided by minus 3. So this minus minus will cancel and you will get 2 divided by 3. So I put x is equals to 1 and I got b is equals to 1 by 3, and I put x is equals to minus 2 and I get c is equals to 2 divided by 3. So value of b and c you got. Now for a what you will do? So for a you put any value for x, along with that put the value of b and c also. So for example, already we have used 1 and minus 2, so that we will not use. So here we can say that put x is equals to any value, so I will take 0. So my left hand side will become 0, right hand side is a into, now x I have put 0, so 0 minus 1 is minus 1 into 0 plus 2 is 2. Now plus the value of b is 1 divided by 3. Here 0 plus 2 is 2 plus c. The value of c is 2 divided by 3. So I will write 2 divided by 3 into this is 3. Okay, 2 divided by 3, and here along with c it is x minus 1. So this is 0 minus 1 is minus 1 the whole square. Okay, now we will simplify this. So we have 0 is equals to, this is minus 2a, this is plus 2 divided by 3, and minus 1 square is 1, so it is plus 2 divided by 3. So this minus 2a we will shift on left, so it will become 2a, and right side 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 will become 4 divided by 3. So therefore the value of a is 4 divided by 3 into, it is 1 divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So it is 2 divided by 3. So value of a we get 2 divided by 3. Value of b we get 1 divided by 3, and value of c we get 2 divided by 3. So our problem will become I will become integration of a. So this is 2 divided by 3. So a divided by, here we have a divided by x. Now what is the first term? It is x minus 1. 2 divided by 3 upon x minus 1 plus value of b. What is the value of b? So b is 1 divided by 3. So plus here we will say that plus 1 divided by 3 whole divided by, here it is x minus 1 the whole square plus c. Now what is the value of c? The value of c is 2 divided by 3. So plus here we have 2 divided by 3 upon here. Now denominator will be with c it is x minus 1 the whole with c, it is c divided by x plus 2. So here we have x plus 2 into dx. So this is equals to 2 divided by 3, and here it is 1 upon x minus 1. So we will say that this is log x minus 1 plus 1 divided by 3. Now here it is x minus 1 the whole square. You can imagine that this is x minus 1 power minus 2. So its integration will become x minus 1 power minus 1 upon minus 1. So when it is upon minus 1, so I will write minus 1 into 1 upon x minus 1, and plus this is 2 divided by 3, and it is log, this will be log of x plus 2 plus c. Okay, so these two log terms we can club together. So this will become 2 divided by 3 log of, we have x minus 1 into x plus 2 minus we have 1 upon x minus 1 plus c. So this is your final answer. Simple. Got it? How you can find out the value of a, b, c here, and why here we have three term a, b and c. Everything is clear. So you can find two values, two variables, simply by putting the values of x, and for third variable you have to use the values of variable which you have already find out. Okay, so value of b and value of c, that also I have used along with the value of a, and thus this is how I get the answer, I get the result. First class? Yes. Okay, this is your question number 4. Shall we move to question 5? Now here this question number 5 is exactly same what you have done question number 4. So I recommend that you try this problem yourself and then see the video. So here you assume, you will say that let 3x minus 2 divided by x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 3. You consider this as a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by x plus 1 the whole square plus c divided by x plus 3. Okay. So 3x minus 2 upon x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 3, you will say that this is a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 1 the whole square plus c upon x plus 3. Okay. Now next again you have to, in the same manner, what you do, a you will multiply with this x plus 1 and x plus 3, plus b you multiply with x plus 3, and plus c you multiply with x plus 1 the whole square, and here on left hand side you will get 3x minus 2. So from here we will get this statement. Okay, denominator I have cancelled. Okay, I have not written. Now next step is to substitute. So we start with put x is equals to, we will start with x is equals to minus 1 by putting x is equals to minus 1. So here we will get 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3 minus 2 is equals to x is equals to minus 1. If you put, so this whole a term will become 0, this c will become 0. So we have in b into we have put x is equals to minus 1, so this is minus 1 plus 3. So minus 1 plus 3 will be 2. So therefore I have minus 5 is equals to 2b, and therefore the value of b, we will say that therefore the value of b is equals to minus 5 divided by 2. Okay, this is the value of b. B is minus 5 divided by 2. Okay. Now the next I will substitute x is equals to minus 3. So put x is equals to minus 3. Now x is equals to minus 3. It will give you 3 into minus 3 minus 2 is equals to, so when you take x is equals to minus 3, this a term will become 0, b will become 0, c into minus 3 plus 1. So it is c into minus 3 plus 1 the whole square. So here it is minus 9, minus 2, minus 11. and here it is minus 2, the whole square is 4, so it is 4c. So therefore the value of c is minus 11 divided by 4. This is the value of c. Okay, so I get the value of b, I get the value of c. Now to get the value of a, I can take any value for x. So I will say that put x is equals to 0 and b is equals to what we got for b, minus 5 by 2, and c is equals to minus 11 divided by 4. So therefore it is 3x minus 2. So 3x minus 2, so 3x minus 2, here I will get minus 2 is equals to, now with a we have x plus 1 into x plus 3. So here it will become 1 into 3. Then plus I have b, which is minus 5 divided by 2. Let us check the calculation again. It is minus 5, okay, and here it is 2, fine. So along with b it is x plus 3, so it is 3 into 3 plus c. So plus c is, again it is minus 11 divided by 4. So here we say that this is minus 11 divided by 4 into, now with c what I have, with c I have x plus 1 the whole square. So the value of x I have put 0. So it is 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 the whole square. So therefore here I have minus 2 is equals to, this is 3a, this is minus 5 3 the 15 divided by 2, and this is minus 11 divided by 4. Okay, so the value of 3a, so here I will say that 3a is equals to minus 2 plus 15 divided by 2 plus 11 divided by 4. So I can simplify it by taking LCM 4. So it will become minus 8 plus it will become 30, and this is plus 11, and whole divided by I get 4. This is the value of 3a. So this is equals to, now this is 30 plus 1 40, 41, 41 minus 8, so 11 minus 8 3, and this is 3, okay, 33. So 33 divided by 4, this is the value of 3a. So from here you can say that the value of a is 33 divided by 4 into 3. So 3 11 the 11 upon 4. So this is 11 divided by 4. So therefore integration I, we will say that I is equals to integration of a, that is 11 divided by 4 whole divided by, now with a I have in denominator x plus 1. So a upon x plus 1. So here we have x plus 1 plus b. Now the value of b is negative. Value of b is minus 5 divided by 2. So here we have 5 divided by 2 upon, here we have x plus 1 the whole square, and plus c. So value of c is, this is also negative. It is minus 11 divided by 4. So c divided by, here we have the third factor. It is x plus 3. So this third factor is x plus 3 into dx. We say that into dx. This whole into dx. Okay. So this will become 11 divided by 4 into log of x plus 1 minus, this is 5 divided by 2. Okay, and it is 1 upon x square. So it is minus 1 upon. So this minus minus will become plus, and here it is 1 upon x plus 1 minus, here it is 11 divided by 4, and this is log of x plus 3. Okay, plus constant of integration c. Now again we are getting 11 divided by 4, okay, as the constant term for this log. So I will take this 11 divided by 4 common, and here it will become log of x plus 1 in numerator and x plus 3 in denominator, and plus here I have 5 divided by 2 into 1 upon x plus 1 plus c. Okay, this is your integration. So done, understood how we get the value of ABC. So in partial fraction the main objective is to find the value of A, B and C only, and This is a very important category of problem. So far we have seen that one question is coming from this type of problems, like from partial fractions. Okay, so now let us see one more question. Yes, now this question number 6. Now this is very interesting question. Here if you see x power 5 plus 1, so this is not quadratic, this is having power 5. So if you start taking a upon something, so you have to take a upon x plus b x power 4 plus c x cube plus d x square plus something like that divided by x power 5 plus 1. So that will not give you a good response. Now if you see substitution, so if you check here, then we have 1 upon x and then we have x power 5. So if you substitute x power 5 plus 1 as t, then 4 into x power 4, where it is not there. So what you do? Okay, so do one thing. This kind of problem we have already seen in one of the exercise in substitution method only. Here what we do, we multiply numerator and denominator by x power 4. So this problem will become x power 4 upon this x will become x power 5 into this is x power 5 plus 1 into dx. So what we have done here, we have multiplied and multiplied, I can say that multiplied numerator and denominator by x power 4. Okay, now easily you identify that derivative of x power 5 is x power 4. Okay, so here I will say that let this x power 5 is equals to t. Now I am not taking x power 5 plus 1 as t, because here you see x power 5 is there, so you have to change this value. So let us put x power 5 as t. Now this will give me 5 into x power 4 dx is equals to dt. Okay, so therefore I can say that x power 4 dx will become 1 upon 5 into dt. Okay, so x power 4 dx will become 1 upon 5 dt. Now I will say that therefore my integration, this I is equals to integration of here it is 1 upon x power 4, here x power 4 into dx will become 1 upon 5 dt. So I will say that this as 1 upon, here I will write t into this will become t plus 1 into here it is 1 divided by 5 into dt. Okay, now 1 divided by 5 I will take common. So here I will say that 1 divided by 5 into, now this again we have solved by some partial fraction. You can use partial fraction, or you can add and subtract t, by that also you can solve this. So here it is 1 plus t minus t divided by it is t into t plus 1, or you can say that 1 plus t into dt. So this is 1 divided by 5. Now you can split this as 1 plus t upon t into 1 plus t minus t upon t into 1 plus t into dt, sorry. Okay, so this is dt. So this 1 plus t and 1 plus t you can cancel from this numerator and denominator, so this will cancel. So this will become 1 divided by 5, and here it is integration of 1 divided by t minus this t and t will also cancel, and this will become 1 upon 1 plus t or t plus 1 plus t into dt. So this is 1 divided by 5, and here 1 upon t, integration of 1 upon t is what? It is log t minus this is log 1 plus t plus c. Okay, so this you can write as 1 divided by 5 log of t upon 1 plus t or t plus 1 plus c, and then we resubstitute the value of t. So t is your x power 5. So you say that x power 5 upon 1 plus x power 5 or x power 5 plus 1 plus c. This is your final answer. So have you seen how you judge that how you have to use the substitution method? So you have not many methods. You have either substitution method or partial fraction or u into v or e power x, like that. So 5-6 methods are only there for which you have to concentrate that key. Okay, if this is not applicable, then see what we can do. In many of the cases when you will not identify them with some type, then always try to see if substitution method works there. Yes. So this is your question number 6. Easy question. Now this question number 7 is again exactly of the same type. Okay, here we have x power n and here we have x. So by what you multiply numerator and denominator? You multiply numerator and denominator by x power n minus 1. So here this x will become x power n and here it is x power n plus 1 into dx. So what we have done? We have multiplied numerator and denominator by x power n minus 1. Okay, and now you can use the substitution method. You will say that put x power n is equals to t. So from here you will get n into x power n minus 1 dx is equals to dt. So your integration I will become integration of now n into x power n minus 1 dx is dt. So this will give me x power n minus 1 dx as 1 upon n into dt. Okay, so your integration I will become here x power n minus 1 dx will become 1 upon n dt. So it is 1 divided by, here I have x power n I can write t, and here it is t plus 1 and here it is 1 upon n dt. So this 1 upon n you can take common. So this is 1 upon n you will take out, and this you readjust. You will say that this is t minus t plus 1. Okay, upon t into t plus 1. And then you separate this t plus 1, you take separate. So it is 1 upon n. And here it is t plus 1 divided by t into t plus 1 minus t upon t into t plus 1 into dt. So this is 1 divided by n. Now this t plus 1 and t plus 1 will cancel, and this is integration of 1 divided by t minus this tt will cancel, and it is 1 divided by t plus 1 into dt. So this is equals to 1 divided by n. Now integration of 1 upon t is log t. So here it is log t minus this is log of t plus 1 plus c. So this will become 1 divided by n log of t divided by t plus 1 plus c. Now this t plus 1 or t you will replace by x power n. So this is 1 divided by n into log of x power n divided by x power n plus 1. Nowadays in most of the book you find that this log is written as ln. ln is for natural log. If you see CBSE book or ICSE book, you will find ln there. Okay, so this log generally we use when the base is 10 and ln we use when the base is e. Okay, so this is your question number 7. Now let us see last question. Now this is last question. Here you see degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. So partial fraction can be used, but for that denominator should be in the factor form. So we will factorize this denominator. So I will say that this I is equals to numerator we have 5x square plus 20x plus 6. Now in denominator you see that first I can take x common. So let us take x common. So here I have x square plus I have 2x plus 1 into dx. Now next what I will do, this x square plus 2x plus 1, I can write this as x plus 1 the whole square. So this will become integration of numerator is 5x square plus 20x plus 6, and the denominator is x into x plus 1 the whole square into dx. Okay. Now next what? Now I can say that this whole thing is equals to, so here I will say let this 5x square plus this 20x plus this 6 divided by this x into x plus 1 the whole square. This we assume that this is equals to a divided by x plus b divided by x plus 1 plus c divided by x plus 1 the whole square. Okay. Now I will make the denominator same. So here it is a into x plus 1 the whole square plus b into x plus 1 is there. So I will multiply by x and x plus 1 plus c into x plus 1 square is there. So I will multiply only by c. And here left hand side we have 5x square plus 20x plus 6. Now I will substitute. First I will substitute x as 0. So when we put x is equals to 0, so here we get 6 on left hand side, and right hand side this b and c part will become 0. So with a we have now x we have put 0, so it is 0 plus 1 is 1, so a into 1 square. So this will give us the value of a is equals to 6. So we get the value of a is equals to 6. When we put x is equals to 0, we get a is equals to 6. Next what? Next you have x plus 1. So next you can put x is equals to minus 1. So put x is equals to minus 1. So x is equals to minus 1 will give me 5 into minus 1 square plus 20 into minus 1 plus 6. This is equals to, we have substituted x is equals to minus 1. So this term will become 0. This term will become 0. And here I have c into minus 1. Okay. So therefore here we get therefore it is minus 1 square is 1. So here we have 5. This is minus 20 plus 6 is equals to minus c. So 5 minus 20 is minus 15. Minus 15 plus 6 is minus 9. So therefore I have minus 9 is equals to minus c, and this will give you the value of c is equals to 9. So I get the value of c as 9. I get the value of a as 6. So I have value of c. I have value of a. Now I have to find the value of b. Okay. So I can take any value for x. 0 we have used, minus 1 we have used. So let us use x is equals to 1. So we will substitute, put x is equals to 1. A is equals to 6 and c is equals to 9. Okay, value of a and c we already know. X I have substituted. So x is equals to 1, when I substitute it will become 5 plus 20 plus 6. So left hand side will become 5 plus 20 plus 6 is equals to, now right hand side is a into x is 1. So a into 1 plus 1, a is 6. 6 into 1 plus 1 will become 2. So 6 into 2 square plus a into x plus 1 square plus b into, so plus b into x which is 1 into x plus 1. So x plus 1, so 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, b into 2 plus c which is 9, 9 into with c what we have, with c we have x. So value of x we have considered 1, so 9 into 1. Okay. So therefore here we have 5 plus 20, 25. 25 plus 6 is 31. So here I have 31 is equals to, now 2 to the 4, 6 for the 24. This is plus 9 and this is b into 2. So it will become plus 2b. Okay. So therefore this 31 is equals to 24 plus 9 is 24 plus 6 is 30 and 3 is 33. So this 31 will become 33 plus 2b So 33 plus 2b 31. So therefore this 2b, I will say that this 2b is equals to 31 minus 33. So 31 minus 33 is minus 2. So 2b is equals to minus 2. This will give you b is equals to minus 1. So we get b is equals to minus 1. We get a is equals to 6 and we get c is equals to 9. So therefore integration, therefore I will say that therefore I is equals to integration of a, the value of a is 6. So it is 6 divided by x, 6 divided by x, a upon x plus b upon x plus 1. So plus b is what? Minus 1 upon, here it is x plus 1 plus c. So the value of c is 9. So plus c is 9. So it is 9 divided by x plus 1 the whole square into dx. Okay. So its integration will be 6 into log x minus log of x plus 1 and minus it is 9 upon x plus 1. Okay. Plus c. Integration of this 1 upon 1 plus x the whole square. So this you can assume that it is x plus 1 power minus 2, and this is what you get integration. So this is your final answer. So you have finished all the problems from this exercise. 8 questions are there, and yes, these questions are lengthy, but they are easy. Okay, you know the method how you have to proceed. Just keep on following the steps and you will arrive the correct answer. So not that difficult. So here you have seen all the different types of integrations that are covered in your textbook. Okay, so thank you from my side. If you find any question difficult, you can comment in the chat box. I will definitely try to reply your question. Thank you.